lovelies, welcome to my channel once again. Today I'm going to show you how I made this lovely beginner friendly t-shirt yarn necklace. It's super easy. We only need to know how to do single crochets and how to chain. Okay, so let's begin. I'm using a size 6mm hook, some t-shirt yarn. I'm using two. Actually it's one and just a little bit of this. Okay, so I'm going to start. Okay, so to begin, I'm going to leave a little bit of some yarn and I'm going to do a slip knot. So I'm going to wrap my yarn over my finger, create an X, and the other side is two parallel lines. I'm going to insert my hook under there, grab the yarn in front with my hook like that, and that's a slip knot. After that, I'm going to chain, and to chain I'm going to hold my hook like a knife, hold my yarn, let it hang over this finger, and I'm going to hold it in place with the small finger, or you can put it in between this finger and this finger and you hold it like this, whichever is comfortable for you. And I'm going to hold my my thing that I'm crocheting with this finger and this finger, so I'm going to hold like this. So to chain, I'm going to move my hook forwards, grab some yarn, turn my hook to face down, and move backwards into that loop, and that is what we call chaining. So I'm going to do 45 chains. I'm going to do it once more. Move my hook forwards, grab some yarn, turn my hook to face down, and move backwards through that loop. So I've done 2 chains, so I'm going to do 43 more. You need to do 45 chains. So I'm going to do that and come back. Okay, so I've done my 45 chains and they look like this. If you're using t-shirt yarn that is really soft, then chain 45. If you're using t-shirt yarn that is a little bit thicker, please chain 35. Alright, so I'm going to work in the second loop. So not this one, but this one. So I'm going to insert my hook in there, grab some yarn, pass it through under there, and now I have 2 loops. So now I'm going to grab some yarn again and I'm going to pass through both loops like that, and that is what we call single crochets. I'm going to do it again, insert my hook into the next stitch, grab some yarn, pass it through, then I have 2 loops, and then I'm going to grab some yarn again and pass that yarn through both loops like that. So I'm going to continue to do that all the way and I come back. Okay, so I've done single crochets all the way and it should be looking like this. So I'm at the end. What I'm going to do, I'm going to chain 1 like this, and that is to turn. And now that I have turned, I'm going to chain 3 more. 1, 2, 3. So that is a total of 4 chains, and I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. Into this third stitch, I'm going to do a single crochet, and I'm going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4 again. Then I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. Into the third stitch, I'm going to do a single crochet. So I'm going to continue doing this all the way. I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. Into the third stitch, I'm going to do a single crochet, and single crochet again. I'm inserting my hook under, this time I'm inserting my hook under these 2 loops, these ones, grabbing some yarn, and now I have 2 loops, and I'm going to grab yarn again and pass that yarn through both loops like that, and that is a single crochet. So I'm going to continue to do that until I get to the end and come back. Okay, so I'm at the end. You're going to notice that you're going to have 2 stitches, not a problem. You're going to insert into the second stitch, the last one, and that is where you're going to do your single crochet like that. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to insert the hook into the top. We are here, so I'm going to insert the hook in there on the top, and I'm going to grab some yarn and pass it through, and you have 2 loops, and you're going to have, you pass it through like that. Then I'm going to chain 1 and pull, and pull like that, right? Okay, now I'm using the second ball, so I'm going to go into that first or stitch there, and I'm going to insert your hook in there, grab some yarn, pass it through like that, and I'm going to do a chain just like that, and I'm going to pass my hook through there once again, grab some yarn once again. I have 2 loops. Now I'm going to put this loop into this loop, and that is what we call slip stitching into there like that. Then I'm going to go into the next stitch, grab some yarn like that, and now I have 2 loops. Put this loop into this loop like that, and that is what we call slip stitching. And I'm going to go to do that throughout the whole necklace. So I'm going to do slip stitch. I'll do it slowly one more time. Into the next stitch, grab some yarn, you have 2 loops, and put this loop into this loop just like this, just like that. So I'm going to do that all the way and come back. Okay, when I get to the end, I'm going to chain 1 and chain 1 like that. I'm going to, once I get to the end, I'm going to cut my yarn, and I'm going to pull just like this, and my necklace is almost finished. Okay, let me cut this one also, it's a little bit too long. Hold on, cut it here. Okay, so you're going to notice that we've got these 2 extra yarns that are like just hanging. So what I'm going to do is to simply tuck these yarns that are this one. I'm going to simply tuck it in so that it's not visible, and there's no method to it, just tuck it in so that it's not visible. You can do it in as many times as you want. I would recommend like do it maybe 6 times so that you know that it will not unravel at some point. Do it as many times as you can. It's just like, I'm just like putting the yarn in there so that it's just not visible. So I'm going to tuck my yarn and come back, then I'll show you how you tie it. So let me do that and come back.